Welcome to the shooting show. This week we're back on the dark continent hunting buffalo, plus we bring you a full report from Huntex 2013. With the shooting show team still in Africa, Paul Childerley and Patrick De Beer are heading out after buffalo. Paul's packed a 375 rifle to deal with this thick-skinned member of the Big Five. It's time for the pre-hunt brief. This is where Patrick's years of hunting experience comes into play.
So Paul, are you ready for this buffalo?
Yes, slightly apprehensive, but very excited, yeah.
Okay, it's an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you, this is something, by the time you get to 80 years old, you're still going to tell the story to your grandchildren.
Really?
It's an experience of a life.
Yeah.
Alright, in terms of rifles, I'm going to take two rifles with for you. The first caliber is a 458,
yeah,
and that will be for the dense bush areas. We don't need a scope, and in fact, fitting your rifle with a scope in dense bush puts you in a very difficult situation to actually do perfect shot placement.
Really, yeah.
Then on the plains, where it's nice and open, it's only grass plains, I will give you the 375 that is scoped.
Yeah.
Because there you can expect to take 50, 60 yard shots.
Yeah.
Whereas in the dense bush, you're not going to shoot further than 20 yards to 30 yards.
Really?
That's it.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna be close. It's gonna be a lot of excitement. It's gonna be real hard work.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Yeah. Proper hunting.
That's it. Try to keep the shot placement in the bottom third of the body and in line with the leg.
Yeah.
You remember I've showed you how the bone structure of a buffalo looks. It makes like a triangle towards the shoulder.
Yeah.
Just behind the triangle, in the bottom third of the body, in line with the leg. Don't go behind the leg.
Yeah.
There's no vitals behind the leg. It's right in line with the leg and going forward towards the chest. If you get a buffalo that wants to fight back, meaning we're going to get a charge,
yeah,
it's still up to you. I'm going to leave the charge to you. I'll be ready. I'll only take the shot when it's about 20 yards, 15 yards away from you.
Really?
That's
that close?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so I want you to have the full buffalo hunting experience. I don't want to get you in a situation where a professional hunter shoots the buffalo before you even got the shot at it.
Yeah.
It's your buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
We head out into the bush. The plan is to take out a cull buffalo bull with soft bosses, as Patrick explains.
The reason why we want to take out these younger buffalo bulls is due to the fact that we want the gene pool to be preserved within the buffaloes with the hard bosses. This is actually a great way for a client to do a buffalo hunt in Africa, but at a much cheaper rate.
Patrick scans the ground for buffalo spoor crossing the sand road. Eventually he finds what he's looking for. It's time for a foot stalk that will test the fieldcraft of all involved to its limits. With a team of 3 plus a cameraman following the tracks, this is no easy undertaking. Fresh spoor is a good sign and shows we're on the right track. The flattened grass clearly shows where the herd has trampled through the bush. The trio stalk on cautiously. It's easy to underestimate how far a buffalo hunt can take you. This one has the team sticking to the spoor for hours. Eventually, Patrick gets them up close and personal to the herd. Amid the cows and older males, they spot a couple of suitable beasts to cull. But the herd is wary, and it nervously moves on before Paul can even raise the big rifle. The only option is to take up the spoor once more. Another line of trampled bush indicates 2 buffalo separated from the herd, and they look likely to be bulls. It's a welcome second chance, but there's still another sweltering stalk to go. Patrick spots more evidence of buffalo in the vicinity, but sticks to the 2 bulls' spoor. This is a dangerous situation, and they press on with heightened awareness and ready to repel boarders. We spy the 2 bulls cooling off in a waterhole. Both are suitable cull beasts, in a clear line of sight and easily within range. All that's needed now is for one of them to stand up to offer a safe shot. Patrick tries to get their attention by snapping twigs. A brief window of opportunity is all that's needed. Paul delivers a perfectly placed shot and the bull is down right in the middle of camera shot. Stalk complete and all safe, it's time to inspect the fallen quarry.
Paul, very, very well done.
Thank you.
You've had an excellent stalk. We followed the tracks for ages. I mean, you can see we're all sweaty and we're very hot. I mean, it's 32, 35 degrees Celsius today. We got the tracks, we got the dung. You saw the grass that's all flat where the buffalo went through. What you probably didn't realize whilst we were stalking is I make use of all my senses in terms of smell, hearing, eyesight. And one telltale sign that there's buffalo head is the red-billed oxpecker. And that tells you exactly where the buffalo are. So you saw the bush, it's very, very dense.
Yeah.
So we can't always visually see the buffalo, we can hear them and we can smell them. But we can't pinpoint them exactly where they are. So I've used the birds as they get up.
Yeah.
Then I know exactly where the buffalo is.
Right,
and we just hone in on them.
Yeah, yeah.
We added them in the water after a lot of stalking.
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
You couldn't get a better and more safe and more perfect scenario.
Yeah.
It's actually very, very well done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for all your hard work. You worked hard for that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
There's just one thing left to do, and that's to get the bull ashore. Extracting a fully grown buffalo bull is no easy task, so we call in the cavalry.
What's up? What's up, buddy?
Soon, the bull is on dry land. Photos complete, the happy hunters head off to the long journey home to reflect on their day's events, with a well-earned beer around the campfire, or as it's known in Africa, Bushman's TV. The Childmeister proven his worth with the buffalo there, and now the Shooting Show news.
This is the Shooting Show news. Basque and the Countryside Alliance have called on shooters to make a united response against a biased EU firearms questionnaire. The survey asks a variety of questions about what level of further restriction to firearms laws is necessary, something Basque says could lead respondents unfairly towards an agreement that EU action is required. To prevent shooters' rights being taken away, the organisations have urged members to respond to every question with option 1, the only option that says there is no need for tighter laws. The response deadline is the 17th of June. Follow the link on screen to respond. The coalition government is trashing the countryside, according to the Countryside Restoration Trust. The charity's chairman, Robin Page, made a stance against the government's wish for 1,500 square miles of open countryside to be appropriated for building purposes. He said the situation was desperate and that we could see good agricultural land being lost forever, with food security compromised and massive damage done to ecosystems. Brian Cox of Oxford and Cherwell Valley College took high gun at a well-attended British Schools and Young Shots Championship at E.J. Churchill. He shot 43 round the challenging red course to win by a single target. Bloxham took the team honours led by Ed Caldwell's 42, while on the blue course Amanda Murray shot an impressive 45 to take individual high gun. Ronnie Green topped the table in the junior event. More in the July issue of Clay Shooting magazine. The RSPB has removed a children's game from its website that depicted gamekeepers as raptor killers. To succeed at Raptor Mountain, children playing the game had to avoid shotguns, traps and poison. This suggested that gamekeepers are responsible for illegal raptor deaths across the country. Shooters accuse the RSPB of trying to turn the next generation against keepers, and it has now taken the game down. Scotland's gamekeepers joined fire services in battling wildfires that devastated large areas of environmentally valuable moorland. More than 240 wildfires put the emergency services under a great deal of pressure. One fire at Strontian reached 2 miles across. But gamekeepers proved a vital asset to firefighting efforts, using ATVs with water tanks and sprayer attachments to full effect. Full story in the next issue of Modern Gamekeeping. And finally,
I'm at the Ian Coley Shooting School to look at the new range of Browning 725s.
Browning has unveiled its new B725 models to the UK market. The over and under is based on the famous B25, and now the new versions boast Invector Pro DS chokes as well as an Inflex recoil pad. A lighter model and a stock with a Prince of Wales grip have this year been added to the range, while the Sporter model is now available with a trap forend rather than the Schnabel type. Our executive producer insisted on testing the new guns himself and was more than happy with his results. That was the Shooting Show News.
While in South Africa, we paid a visit to the Huntex exhibition in Johannesburg. With 35,000 visitors over 4 days, it's the largest hunting and shooting expo on the continent. All the big names were there, from the South African greats to a few companies you'd recognise from Europe. One such company was Swarovski, who showed us why their EL binos were a popular choice with African hunters.
We here at Huntex, it's a great hunting show for the African hunters. This is the new Swarovski EL32 series binocular. It's a great hunting binocular. It features great twist and twist out eye cups. It's totally waterproof and dustproof. It's got great focusing and great close focusing, and for our hunters in South Africa, they really enjoy this product. It's very bright in low light conditions. A lot of our hunting is done in late afternoon hunting conditions, and the EL32 is a great binocular for that.
Huntex is a varied show, with everyone from rifle manufacturers to taxidermists turning up to tempt customers with their products. One stand that really caught our eye was the renowned wildlife artist Ilse de Villiers, who kindly donated an original painting to the sporting rifle Save the Rhino auction.
I'm from South Africa, lived in South Africa, I'm a true South African. We have beautiful animals in South Africa, and it's my privilege to capture them on canvas. These, for example, are our nyanas, which is a lovely, lovely but very shy antelope. And our zebras is something you see quite often. They graze in herds, and I love doing them with water specifically. Our rhino, as you may know, is very endangered at the moment. They get hunted for their horns. So we are desperately trying to get that under control. And I appreciate any help that you people overseas give to us to help us to protect our wild animals.
Limnetzi Safaris were having a busy show, and they told us what's new from them for 2013.
We are specialising on buffaloes, crocodiles, hippos and elephants. We've got United Kingdom based clients as well as clients from Russia, a lot of clients from United States of America. We tend to do a full turnkey operation from bringing people from the States or from the UK, landing in OR Tambo, Johannesburg, and then transferring them to Mozambique. We cater on a full board catering basis. Importation of rifles is not a problem. Clients can come with their own rifles. Big calibers is preferably what we need. We hunt between the Limpopo and the Nwanetsi rivers in Crook's Corner, the famous Crook's Corner. We do quality buffaloes, quality big elephants. So for your perfect buffalo safari, come to Limnetsi Safaris in Mozambique.
And there was still time to catch up with another well-respected name, Legend Africa Taxidermy, who gave us the South African perspective on the business and told us what visiting hunters should look out for in a good African taxidermist.
If you come to Africa hunting from the UK, the first thing you need to know is whether your taxidermist is approved for exporting and importing your trophies, your hunting trophies. After that, you can locate your nearest taxidermy anywhere in South Africa by searching on the web. I would think the first thing and why they should use a South African taxidermist is because we know the animals. We live here, we grew up here, and we do every day. We do South African trophies for exporting and for local hunters. Any UK hunter can have confidence in Legends Africa Taxidermy anytime. Every documentation will be done. Everything will be done according to the client's wishes and the way the client wants his trophies done. Whether it's left, right, up, down, the client, that's what we can do and will do for the client.
While we were doing the rounds, the punters were busy visiting the Sporting Rifle Africa stand. Launching this summer, the new magazine takes a successful UK title, Sporting Rifles South of the Equator. Interest was high and the publishing team is already hard at work on the first issue to meet the great demand. That's all we had time for in Joburg, but the shooting show will certainly be back in Africa before too long. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. We're out every Monday, 7:30 PM UK time. This is The Shooting Show.